Are you tired of sounding like you're reporting live from the bottom of a fish tank? Buckle up, audio nerds and aspiring TikTok overlords, because today we're diving into the Kimafun G50, a wireless mic system so budget-friendly it practically Venmo'd me back after I got it for free. This thing promises pro audio without selling your kidney to the Sennheiser tax monkeys. A transmitter, a receiver, built-in mics, and enough features and various cables to make a sound engineer weep tears of joy. Or fear. So let's find out. Is this mic setup the setup of your dreams? Or just another Amazon gadget destined for the graveyard drawer next to your USB-powered neck fan? Let's plug it in, power it up, and pray to the wireless gods that it doesn't explode. As a disclaimer, Kimafun did send me this G50 wireless mic for free, but they didn't ask anything in return. They didn't script me, supervise me, or even see this video before it went live. Zero input, nada, zilch, just vibes. Unlike a certain other company, Nearstream, who told me that I had full artistic freedom as long as I did zero things that made it look like I had any freedom at all, including letting them preview the video before it was posted. Yeah, I politely declined, because that's not a review, that's unpaid acting. And I believe in keeping my reviews open, honest, and at least 37.85% chaotic. So if I say it's good, it's because I actually think it's good. Not because I had to clear it with Karen from marketing. Alright, so the Kimafun G50 gives you two options to capture your dulcet tones. The built-in mic on the transmitter, right here. The included lavalier mic that you plug into the transmitter. Let's break it down. Sound first, then all the chaos that comes with actually using them. So this is the built-in mic on the transmitter. It's decent, surprisingly usable, great in a quiet space. But as soon as you move, breathe, or even exist too hard, it picks up rustle, wind, and whatever that one weird sound was that your shirt makes. Also, it lives on the transmitter, so unless you clip it directly to your face, you're gonna get inconsistent volume. And this is the included lavalier mic. Much more consistent audio when positioned correctly. Cleaner sound, less clothing noise. The lav mic is a nerdy but reliable best friend. Not flashy, but it gets the job done. But the lav mic doesn't come with a dead cat. It does come with a wind muff. So outside, even in the gentlest breeze, you're gonna hear the noise. Welcome to Whoosh City. Population, your audio. So let's do something a little out of the ordinary. Come on with me, let's go. So this microphone is designed for wireless use, so I would suspect that it's best for people who are recording on the go. So I figured, why not be on the go and see what happens? And I do know that some of the important features on a wireless outdoor microphone is the amount of wind noise. So the amount of wind noise will definitely make a difference. So today it's a little bit windy outside. I don't know what it sounds like right now, but I suspect you can hear that pretty strong. So let me just put the foam filter on and see if that helps. Okay, so now we have the foam filter on, and we're gonna check that out. And my back is currently to the wind, but when I turn the corner here, we're gonna find out. Right now I'm doing a run and gun type shoot. You probably heard that car. And normally I'm very scripted, so there's no script. I'm just out here doing what I do, a new kind of review, something different to get you guys out of the studio. So right now I'm going to switch over though to the dead cat that they included to see if that helps with the amount of noise, because I suspect it's still quite noisy. And I guess there's a downturn for it right away, because the dead cat does not fit the microphone. It's only for the box, this box. And you can see that it has a couple of little areas where it goes into. So we're going to head back into the studio now, because it's not going to make any sense for you to listen to all this wind noise. And we're going to compare it with a couple other microphones, like the Sennheiser EW100
and an Audio-Technica wireless mic that I have. And well, hopefully you like the sound of that. And it also will give us a really great comparison as to the sound quality of this particular microphone versus some professional audio type microphones. So far, this right here is the killer. The reason is these microphones are made with lav mics like this for a reason. Because when you hold on to this and use the microphone that's built into this, you get handling noise. And handling noise just really isn't where you want to be. I keep forgetting to look at the camera because I'm looking at myself thinking the camera's in the middle like normal. So forgive me for that. But let's go back inside and see if we can get some better sound quality.
And the foam windscreen that it does come with, that thing is really just for looks, without much ability to stop wind noise, as you just saw. Like it never believed in your YouTube dreams to begin with. And how you look using it? Well, you're gonna look like a lost employee at an off-brand theme park. It's bulky, awkward, and somehow always manages to angle itself like it's trying to whisper secrets to your chin. Or to your nipple. The lav mic looks more pro, cleaner setup, but again, if you're outside and that foam falls off, you'll be wearing a mic that looks like it's suffering from male pattern baldness. Mounting the receiver. AKA, where the heck does this go? The receiver does have a handy clip that slides perfectly onto a DSL cold shoe or hot shoe mount. Awesome, right? Until you realize that you're using a phone on a stick. Now you're just holding a floating receiver like it's your emotional support tech. There's no cold shoe on your selfie stick, or grip tripod, or your hand. You end up rubber banding it, zip tying it, or just dangling it off your rig like it's on vacation. It's like the mic is saying, hey, I'm designed for cameras. Good luck, phone peasant. And my final take. Well, the internal transmitter microphone, sound quality meh outdoors, meh indoors, sketchy outdoors. Wind handling is non-existent unless you use the dead cat that falls off all the time. Aesthetics, it kind of looks like a pager from 1998, but it's convenient because it's simple to use. And its embarrassment factor when you're wearing it up here or holding on to it, well, the embarrassment factor there is very high. On the other hand, the lav mic is better. It's more consistent. The foam is kind of easily lost. It's pro-ish until the windscreen flies away, but it probably won't. Its embarrassment factor is quite low because it looks pro and no one even knows what you're using. Use the lav mic if you care about audio. Use the built-in mic if you hate good decisions. And bring tape, extra foam, and a sense of humor either way. So let's compare this with pro and semi-pro mics like the Sennheiser and the Audio-Technica. 3 mics, 3 price points, 1 confused content creator. This guy. In a world where audio matters more than your outfit, who will win? Round 1, sound quality. ATW 1701, digital Christmas or crispness with 0 hiss. Sounds like your voice is floating in a noise-cancelled cloud of tech wizardry. Great for clean speech, interviews, or podcasting in a wind tunnel. The Sennheiser EW-G3, studio quality analog sound. This thing makes your voice sound like Morgan Freeman just narrated your to-do list. Professional grade warmth and clarity. The Kimafun G50, surprisingly decent, like weirdly decent. The audio says content creator, but the price tag says college student who just sold a toaster for gear money. Has some slight compression, but it's totally usable for YouTube vlogs or other yelling your opinions at the internet type things. And the winner? The G3. But Kimafun gets a standing ovation for the best mic that could. This isn't an easy comparison. Round 2, range and reliability. The ATW 1701, 100 feet-ish on a good day, with digital resistance to interference, unless you're near 17 routers and a microwave. Good for close quarters, not great for ninja filming across town. The G3 says it has up to 330 feet. That's the length of a football field, or the distance between you and your editor's trust. Rock solid, just don't hide behind a building. The Kimafun G50 claims up to 165 feet. Reality? 60 to 100 feet on a sunny day standing perfectly still, while whispering to your ancestors not to block the signal. The line of sight is mandatory, like ancient ritual mandatory. Honestly, who even needs this kind of distance? It's still stupid far from the camera sitting there for someone else to steal for you. The winner again, the G3. The ATW1701 is decent, but Kimafun says, please stay close or I get to panic a little. Round 3, battery power. The ATW1701, rechargeable lithium-ion, planet-friendly, user-forgetful. When it dies like Romeo. Dramatically and without warning. The G3, AA batteries, classic, like rock and roll, and blaming your boom operator. The Kimafun G50, USB-A and C charging, which is great until your cat chews your cable and you're only filming in 20 minutes. Lasts about 5 or 6 hours, it charges really fast, and it's forgettable until it's unforgettable. The winner? Between the ATW and Kimafun, rechargeable brothers. The G3 is still trucking along with its loyal AA cult followers. The build quality and vibes. The ATW1701, compact and light like a tech-savvy hummingbird, but also breakable with bad vibes. The G3 feels like a tank. If you dropped it, the floor would break. Pro grade, indestructible, might survive the apocalypse. The Kimafun G50 is kind of plastic fantastic. Light as air, but like it wants to be handled gently and spoken to with encouragement. Not fragile, just emotionally vulnerable. The winner? The G3. Kimafun wins most adorable mic that tries so hard and is almost there. Why not just add weights to make it feel more substantial, since it sounds plenty good enough for YouTube? The final verdict on this? The Sennheiser G3 is for pros, filmmakers, and serious productions, serious YouTubers, and indie film creators. And the vibe is kind of, I work for Netflix probably. The ATW1701 is more for YouTubers, indie creators, live streamers. And the vibe is, I edit in Final Cut Pro, but also cry during renders. And the Kimafun is best for beginners, budget vloggers, TikTok warriors, with a vibe that says I spent all my money on a tripod and bubble tea. The G3 is the expensive restaurant steak. The ATW1701 is your go-to food truck taco. And the Kimafun G50? That's the microwave burrito that somehow tastes better than it should, but only if you follow the instructions exactly. In other words, it's a totally usable and decent microphone for anyone on the go. If I had to pick one thing Kimafun could do to make this little G50 better, it would be to put the transmitter on a swivel clip so that it can actually face upward or any other direction to capture the sound in a much better way. I mean, I get it, it's omnidirectional, but just why not? And a huge thank you to Kimafun for not making the inputs proprietary like all the other I need you to only use my stuff companies. The setup allows me to mix and match any decent lav mic to the system without paying the Sennheiser or Audio-Technica tax without good reason. If you enjoyed this video even slightly more than a microwave burrito at 2 a.m., hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy it, hit that like button out of spite. I'm not picky. Subscribe for more brutally honest, possibly unhinged reviews. And don't forget to tap the bell icon so you can get notified every time I sacrifice my dignity to test another microphone. And drop a comment if you've ever screamed at a wireless microphone system mid-shoot. I'll read every single one of them. Probably while crying into a pile of AA batteries. You can also find me on Facebook as @TurboTheTechNerd1 and hit that Facebook follow button so you never miss another episode of What did this guy just say about that microphone? The world's most aggressively chaotic reviews. Because let's face it, Facebook needs more tech nerds and fewer meme minions. Do your part. Is the Kimafun G50 great? Well, kinda yes. Is it worth trying? Definitely. It showed up, and that's more than I can say for all of my exes. I'm Turbo the Tech Nerd.